Diabetes is one of the most common health challenges faced by older adults in the United States. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at managing blood sugar levels, making it even more crucial to pay attention to what we eat. For many, the idea of managing diabetes may seem overwhelming, but here's the good news. You have the power to take control of your health, starting with your plate. What if I told you that by simply avoiding certain harmful foods, you could dramatically reduce your risk of diabetes-related complications, or even reverse the condition altogether? Research shows that up to 90% of type 2 diabetes cases can be prevented or improved through dietary changes alone. This isn't about deprivation or giving up all the foods you love. It's about making smarter, healthier choices that nourish your body and help it function at its best. In this guide, we'll explore the foods you should avoid, the healthier alternatives you can embrace, and practical tips for creating a diabetes-friendly meal plan. Whether you've been living with diabetes for years or are simply looking to prevent it, these changes can transform your health and your life. Remember, it's never too late to take charge of your well-being. The journey to better health starts with the choices you make today, and you're capable of incredible things. Let's get started. Some of these might surprise you, but by the end of this video, you'll understand why stop eating. These foods, 90% of diabetes will disappear. If you want to make the most of your golden years, this is information you can't afford to miss. Stay until the end, because the final point we'll cover is something almost everyone forgets, and it could make all the difference. I know you're someone who enjoys watching videos quietly, but please give me a like and subscribe channel because you're a kind person. If the video is helpful, comment 1. If it's not good enough or needs improvement, comment 2. Thank you, everyone. Now let's get started. Number 1. Understanding the harmful foods for diabetes. Let me start with a story that might feel familiar to you. A few years ago, my dear friend Margaret, who's in her mid-60s, found herself in a tough spot. Margaret had always been a loving grandmother who couldn't resist baking cookies and pies for her grandkids. She loved her morning routine of a sugary muffin paired with a rich, creamy coffee. Lunch was often a quick drive-through meal, burgers, fries, or fried chicken. And dinner? Well, it was usually something easy, like frozen lasagna or a canned soup. She thought she was doing okay, but over the years, her energy started to fade. She gained weight, felt sluggish, and during a routine checkup, her doctor told her she was pre-diabetic. That news hit Margaret hard. She didn't want to give up the foods she loved, but she also didn't want to spend her golden years battling diabetes. Her story isn't unique. Many of us unknowingly harm our health with the foods we eat every day. Let's take a closer look at the foods that can make managing or avoiding diabetes so much harder. Refined sugar, the hidden enemy. The first thing Margaret learned was just how much sugar she was consuming. Refined sugar is everywhere, not just in obvious treats like cookies, cakes, and candy, but also in foods we often think of as healthy, like flavored yogurts, granola bars, and even some salad dressings. These sugars cause your blood sugar to spike quickly, giving you a short burst of energy. But then come the crashes, leaving you tired, hungry, and craving even more sugar. Over time, this constant roller coaster puts a strain on your body, making it harder for your pancreas to produce enough insulin to keep up. Margaret realized her morning muffin and sweetened coffee were setting her up for failure before her day even began. She swapped the muffin for a piece of whole-grain toast with almond butter and started drinking her coffee with a splash of unsweetened almond milk. It wasn't a huge change, but it made a big difference. Fast food, convenience at a cost next. Margaret looked at her lunches. Like many of us, she loved the convenience of fast food. Burgers, fries, fried chicken, you name it. But these foods are loaded with unhealthy fats, refined carbohydrates, and excessive amounts of salt. They don't just spike your blood sugar, they also contribute to weight gain, which makes diabetes even harder to manage. Margaret started packing simple lunches instead. A turkey and avocado sandwich on whole grain bread, some carrot sticks, and a handful of nuts became her go-to. It didn't take much time, and she found that she felt fuller and more energized throughout the afternoon. Sugary drinks, liquid sugar bombs. One of the biggest surprises for Margaret was how much sugar she was drinking. Sodas, sweetened teas, and even some fruit juices are packed with sugar. A single can of soda can contain as much as 10 teaspoons of sugar. These drinks are what I like to call liquid sugar bombs. They're full of empty calories that add up quickly and do nothing to nourish your body. Margaret made it her mission to cut out sugary drinks. She started drinking water with a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor. When she craved something sweet, she'd brew herself a cup of herbal tea. It wasn't long before she realized she didn't miss the soda at all. Processed foods. The hidden culprit. Finally, Margaret tackled her dinners. Like many of us, she relied on processed foods like frozen dinners, canned soups, and deli meats. These foods are convenient, yes, but they're also full of preservatives, unhealthy fats, and hidden sugars. They're often low in the nutrients your body needs to stay strong and healthy. Margaret began cooking simple meals at home instead. She'd bake a piece of salmon, steam some broccoli, and make a small side of quinoa. It didn't take much longer than heating up a frozen dinner, but it tasted better and left her feeling good about what she was putting into her body. The turning point. As Margaret started cutting back on refined sugar, fast food, sugary drinks, and processed meals, she began to feel like herself again. Her energy returned, she lost weight, and her blood sugar levels improved dramatically. Her doctor was thrilled, and so was she. The best part? She didn't feel deprived. She learned that by making small, intentional changes, she could still enjoy her meals without sacrificing her health. Now, I know that giving up some of these foods can feel overwhelming, especially if they've been a big part of your diet for years. But don't worry, you don't have to do it all at once. In fact, the next step is all about discovering the delicious, healthy alternatives that will nourish your body and satisfy your cravings. Trust me, you'll be amazed at how good healthy eating can taste. Let's explore those options together in the next section. Number 2. Healthy food. Alternatives to help manage diabetes. Managing diabetes doesn't mean you have to give up on delicious food or feel like you're constantly saying no to your favorite meals. Instead, it's about making small, simple swaps that nourish your body and keep your blood sugar stable. The best part? These healthy alternatives are not just good for you, they're packed with flavor and easy to incorporate into your daily life. Let's take a closer look at some of the best food choices you can make to support your health and still enjoy what you eat. Leafy greens, your blood, sugar's best friend. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, arugula, and broccoli are some of the most nutrient-dense foods you can put on your plate. They're high in fiber, which slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, and they're loaded with vitamins like A, C, and K, as well as minerals like magnesium and potassium. These nutrients not only help stabilize blood sugar, but also support overall health. For example, instead of having a side of starchy mashed potatoes, try steaming some broccoli or sautéing spinach with a drizzle of olive oil and a pinch of garlic. You can even add kale to soups or blend it into a smoothie with some unsweetened almond milk and a handful of berries. These greens are versatile, easy to prepare, and incredibly satisfying. Berries. Sweet but safe. Craving something sweet? Berries like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are nature's candy, and they're perfect for people with diabetes. Unlike other fruits that can cause blood sugar spikes, berries are low in sugar and high in antioxidants, which help fight inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity. You can sprinkle a handful of fresh berries over your morning oatmeal, mix them into plain Greek yogurt, or enjoy them as a refreshing snack on their own. If you're feeling creative, try making a simple berry salad by tossing a mix of berries with a squeeze of lemon juice and a few fresh mint leaves. It's a dessert that feels indulgent but is completely diabetes-friendly. Salmon and fatty fish. Heart-healthy and delicious people with diabetes are at a higher risk of heart disease, so it's important to include heart-healthy foods in your diet. And fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout are some of the best options. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation, improve cholesterol levels, and support overall heart health. A simple way to enjoy salmon is to bake it with a drizzle of olive oil, a sprinkle of herbs like dill or rosemary, and a squeeze of lemon. Serve it with a side of roasted vegetables like asparagus or Brussels sprouts for a meal that's as nutritious as it is delicious. If you're looking for variety, you can also try canned salmon or sardines on whole grain crackers for a quick and healthy snack. Nuts and seeds. Small but powerful. Don't underestimate the power of nuts and seeds. They may be small, but they pack a big punch when it comes to managing diabetes. Nuts like almonds, walnuts, and pistachios are full of healthy fats, protein, and fiber, which help keep you full longer and prevent blood sugar spikes. Similarly, seeds like chia seeds, flax seeds, and pumpkin seeds are loaded with nutrients that support blood sugar control and overall health. For a quick snack, grab a handful of unsalted nuts or mix them with a few dried, unsweetened cranberries for a trail mix. You can also sprinkle chia seeds or flax seeds over your yogurt, oatmeal, or salads for an extra boost of nutrition. Another idea? Blend chia seeds into a smoothie or make a chia pudding with unsweetened almond milk for a creamy, satisfying treat. Whole grains. A better choice for carbs. Carbohydrates often get a bad reputation when it comes to diabetes, but not all carbs are created equal. Whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, oats, and farro are much better choices than refined grains like white rice or white bread. Whole grains digest more slowly, which means they have a gentler impact on your blood sugar and keep you feeling full longer. For breakfast, swap sugary cereals for a warm bowl of oatmeal topped with a few berries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and a handful of chopped nuts. For lunch or dinner, replace white rice with quinoa or farro as a side dish. You can even use whole grain bread for sandwiches or whole grain pasta for your favorite pasta dishes. These swaps are simple, but can make a world of difference in managing your blood sugar. By embracing these healthy alternatives, you're not just managing your diabetes, you're taking control of your overall health and well-being. And the best part? These foods are delicious, satisfying, and easy to find at your local grocery store. Remember, it's not about being perfect or making drastic changes overnight. Start small. Swap one unhealthy food for a healthier option each day, and over time, these small steps will add up to big results. You deserve to feel your best, and with these nourishing diabetes-friendly foods, you're giving your body the tools it needs to thrive. So go ahead, explore new recipes, try new ingredients, and enjoy the journey to better health. You've got this. Number 3. Daily Meal Plan. Guide for people with diabetes. Managing diabetes through your daily meals doesn't have to feel like a chore. It's actually a wonderful opportunity to explore nourishing, delicious foods that make you feel energized and in control of your health. Let's walk through a full day of eating, step by step, with simple, practical ideas you can start using right away. These meals are designed to stabilize blood sugar, support your health, and most importantly, bring joy to your plate. Breakfast. Start your day. Right breakfast is the most important meal of the day, especially for managing diabetes. It's your chance to fuel your body with slow-releasing energy that keeps your blood sugar stable and your hunger in check. Instead of sugary cereals or pancakes drowning in syrup, try this simple, satisfying option. Oatmeal bowl. Cook a serving of steel-cut oats with unsweetened almond milk. Top it with a handful of fresh berries like blueberries or raspberries, which are low in sugar but high in antioxidants. Sprinkle some chia seeds or ground flax seeds for added fiber and omega-3s. You can even add a few crushed walnuts for a satisfying crunch. Savory option. If you prefer something savory, scramble 2 eggs with a handful of spinach and a pinch of black pepper. Serve with a slice of whole grain toast or half an avocado for healthy fats. These breakfasts are quick to prepare, packed with nutrients, and will keep you feeling full and focused until lunchtime. Lunch. Keep it balanced and light. Lunchtime is all about balance, combining lean proteins, healthy fats, and non-starchy vegetables to create a meal that's both delicious and nourishing. Here's a simple idea for a diabetes-friendly lunch: fresh salad. Start with a base of leafy greens like spinach, kale, or arugula. Add a serving of grilled chicken breast, salmon, or even hard-boiled eggs for protein. Toss in a variety of colorful vegetables like cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, shredded carrots, and bell peppers. For healthy fats, sprinkle on some avocado slices or a small handful of almonds. Top it off with a drizzle of olive oil and a squeeze of fresh lemon for a light, zesty dressing. Warm option. If you're craving something warm, try a bowl of vegetable soup made with non-starchy veggies like zucchini, broccoli, and cauliflower. Pair it with a small portion of quinoa or brown rice for a meal that feels hearty yet light. The key here is to avoid heavy dressings, fried proteins, or large portions of bread, which can cause blood sugar spikes. Instead, focus on fresh, whole ingredients that leave you feeling energized. Dinner. Nourish and savor. Dinner is your chance to wind down and enjoy a wholesome, satisfying meal. The goal is to create a plate that's 1/2 non-starchy vegetables, 1/4 lean protein, and 1/4 healthy carbohydrates. Here's a go-to idea for a diabetes-friendly dinner. Protein and veggies. Bake a piece of salmon seasoned with garlic, lemon, and a touch of olive oil. Serve it alongside roasted vegetables like broccoli, asparagus, or Brussels sprouts. To round out the meal, add a small portion of a healthy carbohydrate like quinoa, sweet potato, or wild rice. Vegetarian option. If you don't eat meat, try a hearty stir-fry made with tofu or tempeh. Sauté a mix of colorful vegetables, like bell peppers, zucchini, and snap peas, in a small amount of olive oil and season with garlic, ginger, and low-sodium soy sauce. Serve over a bed of cauliflower rice for a low-carb twist. These meals are not only diabetes-friendly but also full of flavor, making it easy to stick to a healthy eating plan. Snacks. Smart choices to keep you going. Snacking can be part of a healthy diabetes plan, as long as you choose wisely. The goal is to pick snacks that are low in sugar and high in fiber or protein to keep your blood sugar stable between meals. Here are a few snack ideas: a handful of unsalted almonds, walnuts, or pistachios, slices of cucumber, bell peppers, or celery sticks with a small portion of hummus. A small apple or pear paired with a tablespoon of almond butter or peanut butter, just make sure it's unsweetened. A hard-boiled egg sprinkled with a pinch of salt and pepper. A cup of plain Greek yogurt topped with a few fresh berries and a sprinkle of chia seeds. These snacks are easy to prepare, portable, and satisfying, helping you avoid the temptation of unhealthy options like chips or candy. Hydration. Don't forget to drink water. It's easy to overlook hydration, but staying properly hydrated is essential for managing diabetes. Water should be your primary drink throughout the day. If plain water feels boring, try infusing it with slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint for a refreshing twist. Avoid sugary drinks like soda, sweetened iced tea, or fruit juices, as these can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar. If you're craving something warm, opt for unsweetened herbal tea or black coffee, without sugar or cream. Staying hydrated not only helps control blood sugar, but also keeps your energy levels up. Tips for success. Here are a few practical tips to make sticking to your meal plan easier. Plan ahead. Take some time each week to plan your meals and prep ingredients. Chop vegetables, cook proteins, and portion out snacks so you always have healthy options ready to go. Portion control. Use smaller plates and bowls to help control portion sizes without feeling like you're missing out. Listen to your body. Pay attention to how different foods make you feel. If something isn't working for you, Don't be afraid to adjust. Everyone's body is different, and what works for someone else might not be the best for you. By following a meal plan like this, you're not just managing your diabetes, you're taking charge of your health and building a lifestyle that supports your well-being. Each meal is a chance to nourish your body, stabilize your blood sugar, and enjoy delicious, satisfying food. Remember, small changes add up, and every step you take toward healthier eating is a step toward a happier, healthier you. You've got this. 4. The importance of reading food labels. Taking control of your health starts with understanding exactly what you're putting into your body. For people managing diabetes, reading food labels isn't just a good habit. It's a crucial skill that can help you keep your blood sugar levels stable, protect your heart, and even prevent complications. The good news, it's not as complicated as it might seem. With a little practice and patience, you'll feel confident making smarter choices at the grocery store and beyond. Let's break it down step by step. Start with the ingredient list. The ingredient list is like a window into what's really in your food. It's written in order of quantity, meaning the first few ingredients make up the majority of the product. For people with diabetes, this is where you can spot hidden sugars and other harmful additives. Sugar doesn't always go by the name sugar. It can appear as high fructose corn syrup, maltose, dextrose, sucrose, or even organic cane sugar. These are all forms of sugar that can cause your blood sugar to spike. Here's an example. Imagine you're looking at a loaf of bread. If the first ingredient is enriched wheat flour and the second or third is high fructose corn syrup, it's a sign that this bread is highly processed and packed with sugar. Instead, look for breads made with whole grains and no added sugars. Understand the Nutrition Facts Panel. The Nutrition Facts Panel is where you'll find the numbers that matter most. For people with diabetes, two key things to check are total carbohydrates and added sugars. Carbohydrates are broken down into sugar in your body, so keeping an eye on the total amount is important. But don't just stop there. Look at the added sugars, which are sugars that manufacturers add during processing. For example, a single serving of flavored yogurt might have 25 grams of total carbs, with 15 grams coming from added sugars. That's almost 4 teaspoons of sugar in one small cup. Instead, choose plain yogurt and add fresh berries or a sprinkle of cinnamon for natural sweetness without the sugar overload. Pay attention to serving size. One of the sneakiest tricks on food labels is the serving size. A product might look like it's low in sugar or carbs, but the label might only be showing the numbers for a very small portion. For instance, a small bag of chips might say it has 10 grams of carbs per serving, but if the bag contains 3 servings, eating the whole thing means you've consumed 30 grams of carbs. This is especially important for drinks like sodas or sweetened teas. A bottle might look like a single serving, but the label might list 2 or even 3 servings. Always check the serving size and multiply the numbers if you're eating or drinking more than 1 serving. Watch out for sodium. Sodium is another key ingredient to monitor, especially in processed foods like canned soups, frozen meals, and deli meats. Too much sodium can raise your blood pressure and strain your heart, which is especially dangerous for people with diabetes. The American Heart Association recommends staying under 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day, but many packaged foods contain a large chunk of that in just 1 serving. For example, a can of soup might have 800 milligrams of sodium per serving, and if the can contains 2 servings, that's 1,600 milligrams in 1 meal. Look for options labeled low sodium or no salt added, and try seasoning your food with herbs and spices instead of salt. Avoid trans fats and limit saturated fats. Trans fats are harmful fats that can raise your bad cholesterol and lower your good cholesterol, increasing your risk of heart disease. These are often found in baked goods, fried foods, and margarine. Even if the label says 0 grams trans fat, check the ingredient list for partially hydrogenated oils. This is another name for trans fats. Saturated fats, while not as harmful as trans fats, should still be limited. These are found in fatty cuts of meat, butter, and full-fat dairy products. Instead, choose foods with healthy fats like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. These fats are good for your heart and can even help you feel fuller for longer. Stick to foods without labels, when possible. Here's a simple rule of thumb. The healthiest foods often don't need a label at all. Fresh vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains are naturally free from added sugars, sodium, and harmful fats. When you fill your plate with these foods, you don't have to worry about deciphering a label. For example, instead of buying prepackaged oatmeal with added sugar and flavorings, choose plain rolled oats and add your own toppings like cinnamon, nuts, or a handful of fresh berries. Instead of reaching for a snack bar, grab a handful of almonds or a piece of fruit. Practical tips for getting started. If reading labels feels overwhelming, start small. The next time you're at the grocery store, pick 1 or 2 items you buy regularly, like bread or cereal, and take a closer look at the label. Compare different brands and choose the one with less sugar, sodium, and unhealthy fats. Over time, this will become second nature. And don't be afraid to ask for help. A family member, friend, or even a store employee can help you understand labels if you're unsure. You can also talk to your doctor or a dietitian for personalized advice. Empower yourself through knowledge. Reading food labels isn't just about avoiding the bad stuff. It's about empowering yourself to make the best choices for your health. Every time you choose a food that supports your body, you're taking a step toward feeling better, living longer, and enjoying life to the fullest. You have the power to make these changes, and every small step counts. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. You've got this. Number 5. The health benefits of cutting out harmful foods. Let's take a moment to imagine how your life could change if you stopped eating the foods that are doing more harm than good. It's not just about avoiding certain meals or snacks. It's about giving your body the chance to heal, thrive, and feel its best again. The truth is, when you cut out harmful foods like refined sugar, processed snacks, and fast food, the benefits go far beyond just managing your diabetes. You're unlocking a healthier, happier version of yourself. Let's dive into what that looks like. 1. Better blood sugar control. The first and most immediate benefit of cutting out harmful foods is gaining control over your blood sugar levels. Foods like sugary drinks, candy, and white bread cause your blood sugar to spike and then crash, leaving you feeling tired, irritable, and sometimes even dizzy. But when you replace those foods with healthier options, like whole grains, leafy greens, and lean proteins, you'll notice something amazing. Your energy becomes steady throughout the day. Imagine waking up in the morning and having consistent energy to tackle your day, whether it's running errands, gardening, or spending time with your family. No more midday crashes. No more feeling like you need a nap after every meal. Your body will feel balanced, and you'll have the energy to enjoy the things you love. 2. Reduced risk of diabetes complications. One of the scariest parts of diabetes is the risk of complications like heart disease, nerve damage, or kidney problems. But here's the good news. By avoiding processed foods, sugary snacks, and unhealthy fats, you're actively protecting your body from these risks. For example, cutting back on sodium-heavy processed meats like sausages and bacon can help lower your blood pressure, which reduces the strain on your heart. Choosing foods rich in omega-3s like salmon or walnuts can improve your cholesterol levels and support your cardiovascular health. Every small change you make is like a shield, protecting your body from the long-term effects of diabetes. Think of it this way. Every time you choose a handful of nuts over a bag of chips or a glass of water instead of soda, you're giving your body the tools it needs to fight back against the damage diabetes can cause. It's not about being perfect. It's about making choices that prioritize your health, one step at a time. 3. less inflammation and pain. Did you know that many of the harmful foods we eat, like fried foods and sugary treats, can cause inflammation in the body? For people with diabetes, this inflammation can make joint pain and stiffness even worse. But when you start eating whole, natural foods, like leafy greens, berries, and healthy fats, you'll likely notice a big difference in how your body feels. Imagine waking up in the morning with less stiffness in your knees or less pain in your hands. Imagine being able to move more freely and comfortably, whether it's taking a walk around the block or playing with your grandchildren. By cutting out those inflammatory foods, you're giving your body a chance to heal and recover, making every day a little easier and more enjoyable. 4. Weight loss and a healthier body. Let's be honest, losing weight can feel like a challenge, especially as we get older. But here's the thing. When you stop eating processed foods and sugary snacks, your body will naturally start to find a healthier balance. You don't need to follow a strict diet or count every calorie. Simply eating more whole foods, like vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats, can help you shed extra pounds without feeling deprived. Even losing just a small amount of weight can have a huge impact on your diabetes. It can make it easier for your body to manage insulin and keep your blood sugar levels stable. Plus, carrying less weight can reduce the strain on your joints, making it easier to stay active and enjoy the things you love. 5. Improved mood and emotional well-being. The benefits of cutting out harmful foods aren't just physical, they're emotional too. When you eat healthier, your body feels better, and that has a direct impact on your mood. Many people find that when they stop eating sugary and processed foods, they feel happier, less anxious, and more in control of their lives. Think about how empowering it feels to know you're making choices that support your health. Instead of feeling guilty after eating a sugary snack, you can feel proud of yourself for choosing a handful of almonds or a piece of fruit. This sense of accomplishment builds over time, boosting your confidence and helping you feel more positive about your journey to better health. 6. More energy for the things you love. When you fuel your body with nutritious foods, you're giving it the energy it needs to support you throughout the day. No more feeling sluggish or drained after meals. Instead, you'll have the stamina to do the things that matter most to you, whether it's spending time with loved ones, traveling, or simply enjoying a hobby you love. Imagine being able to play with your grandchildren without getting tired or taking a stroll in the park without feeling winded. These are the moments that make life special, and by making healthier food choices, you're giving yourself the gift of more of these moments. 7. A renewed sense of hope and control. Perhaps the most inspiring benefit of cutting out harmful foods is the sense of hope it brings. Diabetes can feel overwhelming at times, but every healthy choice you make is a step toward taking back control of your health. You're proving to yourself and to those around you that it's never too late to make a change. Your body is incredibly resilient. Even if you've been living with diabetes for years, it's never too late to start making healthier choices. Every time you choose a salad over fast food or water over soda, you're giving your body the chance to heal, improve, and thrive. So, what's the takeaway? Cutting out harmful foods isn't about giving anything up. It's about gaining so much more. You're gaining energy, strength, and the freedom to live the vibrant, fulfilling life you deserve. You're showing your body the love and care it needs to support you for years to come. And remember, every small step you take matters. You've got this, and you're not alone on this journey. Together, we can create a healthier, happier future, starting today. Number 6, motivation to maintain a healthy diet. Making lasting changes to your diet can feel overwhelming at first, especially if you've spent years enjoying certain foods or following familiar habits. But here's the thing. You don't have to be perfect to make progress. Every small step you take toward healthier eating is a step toward a better, more vibrant life. Let's talk about how you can stay motivated, overcome challenges, and make healthy eating a joyful and sustainable part of your daily routine. Start with your why. The first step to staying motivated is understanding why this change matters to you. Take a moment to think about your personal reasons. Is it to feel more energetic and independent? To spend more time playing with your grandchildren without feeling tired? To avoid the complications of diabetes and live a longer, healthier life? Whatever your why is, make it personal and meaningful to you. Write it down and keep it visible, on your refrigerator, near your bedside, or even as a note on your phone. For example, you might write, "I want to stay healthy so I can dance at my granddaughter's wedding," or "I want to avoid complications so I can travel and enjoy my retirement." When you feel tempted to stray from your plan, look at your why and remind yourself of the bigger picture. This isn't just about food. It's about creating the life you want to live. Celebrate small wins. One of the best ways to stay motivated is to focus on the small victories along the way. Did you choose water instead of soda today? That's a win. Did you eat an apple instead of reaching for a sugary snack? Another win. Every healthy choice, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. Instead of focusing on perfection, celebrate progress. Treat yourself to non-food rewards, like watching your favorite movie, buying a new book, or spending time outdoors. These little celebrations reinforce positive habits and make the journey feel more enjoyable. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about making steady progress toward your goals. Make healthy eating enjoyable. Let's be honest. No one wants to eat bland, boring food every day. The good news is, healthy eating can be delicious and exciting. Start by experimenting with new recipes and flavors. Try roasting vegetables with olive oil and your favorite spices, or adding a handful of fresh berries to your morning oatmeal. If you love crunchy snacks, swap potato chips for roasted nuts or air-popped popcorn. The key is to find foods that you genuinely enjoy. Healthy eating doesn't have to mean giving up everything you love. It's about finding healthier versions of the foods you crave. For example, if you have a sweet tooth, try satisfying it with a small piece of dark chocolate or a fruit parfait made with Greek yogurt. When you look forward to your meals, sticking to a healthy diet becomes much easier. Lean on your support system. You don't have to do this alone. Share your goals with family and friends and let them support you on this journey. Maybe your spouse can join you in trying new recipes, or a friend can be your walking buddy. If you're part of a community group, church, or senior center, see if others are interested in starting a healthy eating challenge together. Having people who encourage and cheer you on can make all the difference. Don't be afraid to ask for help, whether it's asking a loved one to cook a healthy meal with you or simply sharing your struggles and successes. You might even inspire others around you to make healthier choices too. Focus on progress, not perfection. Let's face it, nobody's perfect, and you don't have to be either. There will be days when you indulge in a slice of cake at a birthday party or enjoy your favorite comfort food after a tough day. That's okay. One less than ideal meal doesn't undo all your hard work. Instead of feeling guilty, focus on what you can do next. Maybe you balance it out with a healthy dinner or go for a walk afterward. Remember, it's not about being perfect every single day. It's about making more good choices than bad ones over time. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Be kind to yourself and keep moving forward. Visualize your healthier future. Take a moment to imagine yourself 6 months or a year from now. Picture yourself feeling more energetic, moving more easily, and enjoying your favorite activities without worrying about your health holding you back. Maybe you'll be walking around the park with your grandchildren, gardening without feeling winded, or traveling to places you've always wanted to see. That future is possible, and it starts with the choices you make today. Hold on to that vision when things get tough. It's a powerful reminder that every healthy meal, every glass of water, and every step you take is bringing you closer to that healthier, happier version of yourself. It's never too late to start. No matter your age or how long you've been following certain habits, it's never too late to make a change. Your body is incredibly resilient and will respond to the care you give it. Even small changes, like eating more vegetables, drinking more water, or cutting back on sugary snacks, can lead to significant improvements in your health and quality of life. Think of it this way. Every healthy choice you make is like planting a seed. Over time, those seeds grow into something beautiful, a healthier, stronger, and more vibrant you. So don't worry about making all the changes at once. Start small, stay consistent, and trust the process. Final thoughts. You're on a journey, and like any journey, it takes time, patience, and persistence. But you're not alone, and you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward a better life. Remember your why, celebrate your wins, and lean on the people who care about you. You've got this. Your future self will thank you for the effort you're putting in today. Keep going. You're worth it. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've talked about. Living with diabetes or working to prevent it can feel like a big challenge, but you have the power to make real, lasting changes in your life. The truth is, every healthy choice you make today is an investment in your future. You're not just eating better. You're giving yourself the chance to live a fuller, happier, and more independent life. So let's talk about how you can take that first step and stay inspired along the way. Remember, every meal is an opportunity. Every single meal is a chance to make a difference in your health. Whether it's choosing water over soda, adding a handful of spinach to your sandwich, or swapping white rice for quinoa, these small decisions matter. Don't underestimate the power of these seemingly simple changes. They add up over time and can transform your health in ways you might not even imagine. Don't worry about being perfect. Some days will be easier than others, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep trying, keep making those small adjustments, and keep moving forward. Every meal, every snack, and every sip of water is an opportunity to care for yourself and build a healthier future. Focus on what you're gaining, not what you're giving up. It's easy to feel like healthy eating is all about restrictions, cutting out sugar, avoiding processed foods, saying no to your favorite treats. But let's flip the script. Instead of focusing on what you're giving up, think about what you're gaining. You're gaining energy to do the things you love. You're gaining confidence in your ability to take control of your health. You're gaining the freedom to enjoy life without constantly worrying about your blood sugar levels. Every healthy choice is a gift to yourself, and it's worth it. Start small and build momentum. One of the best ways to create lasting change is to start small. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. In fact, trying to do too much at once can feel overwhelming and lead to burnout. Instead, pick one or two small changes to focus on. For example, maybe you start by drinking more water each day or swapping white bread for whole grain bread. Once those changes feel natural, add another, like eating more vegetables or cutting back on sugary snacks. These small steps build momentum, and before you know it, you'll have created a healthier lifestyle that feels sustainable and rewarding. You're stronger than you think. There will be moments when you feel discouraged, when it feels like the effort isn't worth it, or when you're tempted to give up. But remember this, you're stronger than you think. You've faced challenges before and overcome them, and you can do it again. Think about all the times you've persevered in life, raising a family, building a career, overcoming obstacles. You have that same strength within you now. Healthy eating is just another challenge, and you have everything you need to succeed. Trust yourself and take it one step at a time. Visualize your healthier future. Close your eyes and imagine yourself 6 months or a year from now. Picture yourself waking up feeling energized, enjoying activities you love, and spending time with the people who matter most to you. Imagine walking around the park with ease, traveling to new places, or simply feeling proud of the progress you've made. That future isn't just a dream, it's within your reach. Every healthy choice you make today is bringing you closer to that vision. Hold on to it when things feel tough. Let it motivate you to keep going, even on the hardest days. you're never too old to make a change. No matter your age, it's never too late to take control of your health. Your body is resilient and will respond to the care you give it, even if you're starting later in life. Don't let doubts or fears hold you back. Every step you take toward healthier eating is a step toward a better, brighter future. Think of it this way. You're not starting over. You're starting from experience. You've learned so much throughout your life, and now you're using that wisdom to make choices that benefit you. It's a powerful thing, and you should be proud of yourself for taking this step. Final words of encouragement. You've got this. You're capable of incredible things, and you're stronger than you realize. Making changes to your diet may not always be easy, but it's worth it. You're worth it. Remember your why, celebrate your small wins, and keep visualizing the healthier future you're working toward. Lean on your loved ones, be kind to yourself, and take it one day at a time. Every choice you make is bringing you closer to a better life, and your future self will thank you for the effort you're putting in today. So take that first step. Whether it's swapping out one meal, drinking an extra glass of water, or trying a new recipe, start today. You're on a journey, and the best part is, you get to decide where it leads. Keep going. You're doing amazing, and you deserve all the health and happiness that's waiting for you ahead. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to support our channel. Turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future content. Your support means the world to us. See you in the next video.